Didn't they
The
already
last like
implement those? Like, don't we
yeah,
already have that $4 billion fund for
exactly.
whatever
Like where's the
accelerator?
houses? You know, like
Accelerate my.
let's get into this.
So,
Here I've got right in front of me the Canadian, because this is a real estate show. It's not a, but we don't know politics. Like, leave us alone, guys. We don't like we're not don't if you're coming here for politics, you got a problem.
that's
All
right.
right. There's way better people out there to listen to.
Yeah, we're
All right, like
stupid. We think
CBC
that you should have to vote for the prime minister, not the guy that's like,
in your
on the
area. I don't
sign
know.
in front of your
I think
house.
you vote for your MP. But anyways, go ahead.
Fucking dumb. Okay, not you. The
Liberal
the the
Party of Canada. All
process.
right. So Liberal Party's housing plan, they got the accelerating of construction, improving
Oh yeah,
affordability, helping
that's
younger
gonna happen.
Canadians save for their first home. Headline promises to build, preserve, revitalize 1.4 million homes over the next 4 years, includes both market rate housing and
Cool.
affordable renter units. Emphasize on revitalizing aging buildings in existing communities to prevent displacement.
They're gonna be the
Cornerstone of the strategy
developers.
is the $4 billion housing accelerator funding that's streamlining municipal approval processes and incentivizing cities to increase housing density. Fund was first introduced in the previous term, is now being expanded to target the creation of 100,000 middle class homes by 2024-5 fiscal year. Liberal Party's current housing policy includes eliminating the goods and
Are you
services
reading
tax
this for us so we can follow along, or what are you doing? Are you just reading it?
for first time home buyers on homes priced at or under $1 million. Initiative aims to reduce upfront costs by facilitating access to home ownership for more Canadians. What do you think?
I don't know even know what you said. I think that they're full of
So
shit. How about that?
that's a general
Never
take
gonna
on the
happen.
Liberal Party of Canada. Okay,
No,
so
but
bottom line is that not the same thing they've been saying for like
didn't they
the
already
last
implement those? Like, don't we
yeah,
already have that $4 billion fund for
exactly.
whatever
Like where's the
accelerator?
houses? You know, like
Accelerate my ass.
and then
Where's the
he
acceleration?
he copied some of the Conservative Party stuff like the GST on houses and stuff like that under a
Yeah.
million, right? So he's kind of got his own sort of like version of it, I guess. It's changed it a little bit. Um, but I mean, like I don't hear any changes in there.
No, and didn't they already, just since Carney's been around, send like $100 billion of our money to other countries? Have you
Mm,
seen that? Like
no,
44 billion to Ukraine again? No,
unreal. No,
it's fucking
unreal.
unreal, this whole thing. Okay, so but yeah,
What does the
their
liberal? So
real
what does the
estate
liberal? So they want
stance.
to build more again.
They
They
no, they
want
want to
to
be the
revitalize some
developer.
homes. They
Remember,
want to
they
be develop.
they
Yeah,
want to be the developer. Their whole plan is
yeah.
like we're gonna
We
build
got
this
federal
stuff.
land, like a post office that,
Oh,
like I want to live next to the post office. Like that's where I want my condo to be.
I want. Well, I
And
mean,
the back
it will
corner
be
of the,
on the post office because they're selling most of them,
well,
right?
let's just say it's built on the land and they like, shrink down their workforce or whatever.
Who
Like
needs the post office
these
for
post
what?
offices are in mostly like industrial type of areas anyways. Like they're not even that great.
What do you
So,
mean? I sold a great post office at Bavian Shepherd. That was such a great deal. Why is there a
yeah.
post office there, for God's sakes? And
Yeah.
then there's
That's
one
a nice
right
deal.
around at Bathurst and Steeles that's going to be a condo. What the hell's there a post office at Bathurst and Steeles?
Those ones, yeah. Those ones, like if they're just like small little post offices, those should be turned into condos. But if they're like the
Eliminated.
places where all the mail goes, this is like big like factory warehouses. All right.
So, but
So
the liberals,
conservative,
hold on, just for
okay.
for
Let's
for
shut down the liberal stuff.
context, but for
Yes.
context, the liberals have been able to make changes in the last 9 years in order to provide more housing, affordable units, and all the stuff that they're promising to do if Carney's elected. Now, keep in mind, TK, where
Hmm.
did Carney come from? Brookfield. What does Brookfield do? Well, they own a lot of real estate, TK, a lot of
Hmm.
real estate. And what did Brookfield do about 4 years ago in Europe, TK? They bought a company called Modulaire.
Hmm.
Okay. And
Hmm.
Modulaire, what do? They make affordable modular homes. And I wonder if maybe Brookfield might get a bunch of billions in order to build some, if not most, of those units that
Well, we'd
Carney's
have to find a big
promising.
enough company who has already got the infrastructure in order to be able to service it. And we'll have everybody bid. But oh, by the way, the bids
It'll be
close in
fair.
4 hours from now. But
That's right.
you've got time to submit
Doug
your bid.
Ford's office.
We've already received one.
It's actually, you
But
have to submit them at Doug Ford's barbecue this Saturday, right?
and you would have had to have received an invitation. But
Yeah.
that being said,
Bring an extra wide
Brookfield got the
envelope.
contract. Yeah.
Brookfield,
What was the
baby.
other one? It was modular homes and There was something else that he was doing.
That he was doing?
Yeah, that he's also involved in as well too.
I
Sure.
don't know. This guy is involved in all kinds of stuff.
It's
All kinds
funny.
of stuff.
It's
He just
funny. Yeah, it's funny.
Brookfield
What?
also just took like a $250 billion loan or something from the Chinese Communist Party
Yeah.
just prior to him being thrust into our leadership. TK.
Wow. Look at that. And then also
Amazing
their
how this
address down
works.
in I guess it would be the Cayman Islands is home to 18,000 other corporations
That's right.
at
All
the
of which
same
say
address.
Brookfield too, which is crazy. Like, hello,
Not all of them,
guys.
no.
That's the
Yeah.
play. That's the play. Okay, so that's
Right.
the liberals.
So it
They're
seems pretty
basically
corrupt that Carney is not going to change anything and that
no.
he may be allegedly up to some sort of nefarious type of plan of global domination and turning us all into sex slaves or something like that. Because I think we're not even allowed to have children according to his book anymore. That'll be like
That's right.
it would be like a privilege, not a right.
We're going to
So
be farm animal batteries, TK.
yeah, so that's hey, if that's what you're into,
I mean, it could work. It
if
could
that's what
work.
you're
I haven't
into,
seen the plans, but
I, listen.
listen, he's a economist, TK.
Maybe
So
you're into that stuff, you know?
Are you looking for the best merch store on the planet? Well, we got the shit for you. Coming in at low prices where we barely make any money off of whatsoever, you can get the greatest real estate merchandise on this platform. Just look at this very flamboyant man putting on this great stuff. He looks great, he's dancing great, and boy does he look sexy in that merchandise. I tell you, buy this for anybody, you buy this for yourself. You will be not only repping the greatest Canadian real estate podcast in this world, but you will also be looking hella good doing it.